another Love Island review. I'm so sorry this is gonna be published a bit later than usual, but guys, I got your back. I got your back, because this Love Island show was doing a little bit, you know, it was doing this to me today. It was giving me something. It was giving me a little bit of sauce. It was giving me a little bit of entertainment that I have been deprived of for so many weeks. So let's get into it. Hey guys, the recoupling, I'm going to first start with the recoupling. The recoupling was basic. It was like, everyone knew what was going to happen with the recoupling. I knew for a fact that the girls were going to save Teddy and Toby, because they've been there in the villa, they've gotten to know everybody, and they like it. They like them, you know. And plus Toby is coupled up with Chloe, and etc, etc, etc. And same thing as Teddy's coupled up with Faye. And for the girl and the boys, I knew they were gonna save Lucinda, because Lucinda is getting to know Aaron, and who else was at the bottom? And I knew that they're gonna save Chloe as well, because Chloe is coupled up with Toby, and they've gotten to know, they have been in the villa since they dot and all that kind of stuff. So I just knew that, yeah, that it was gonna be a good episode. So yeah. So Danny went home. We thank God Danny went home. I'm so happy that this guy has left the villa. This guy needs to go to Heathrow Airport or go to Manchester Airport. I don't know which airport it is, but he needed to leave. So I'm so happy that this guy is gone. What he's gonna come back is 50k followers on his Instagram, and perhaps a little bit more, a lot of like racism scandals going up here and there. So I feel sorry for him when he's gonna leave in that villa, and he needs definitely some aftercare. And AJ, nothing was going on with AJ, nothing was going on. Like, she's a lovely lady. She's going home with 19k followers, and yeah, so it was sad to see her go, but she had to let her go. Like, Hugo didn't like her, and I'm tired of Hugo. Hugo needs to go home. I'm so sorry. Like, I do like Hugo, but at the same time, I don't like him in the villa. He's just wasting space. Like, he just needs to leave. I'm sorry, he just needs to go. But I'm really excited to explain about this part. So after AJ and Danny packed their bags, loaded onto the airport, and went their way to United Kingdom and do COVID PCR test. So oh yeah, by the way, they said that Danny and AJ are gonna try things on the outside. I'm sorry, Danny don't like AJ, and he only like start pursuing AJ only because he didn't have anyone in the villa. So this guy only stayed there for 72 hours, and he was gone. He was gone. So like I was saying, like, then everyone was discussing about it. I could kind of see that Chloe was really bitter about the whole situation, and she wasn't really talking to Toby, and Toby wasn't really talking to her. But anyway, I don't care about them. I really wanted them to go home, and I know they are next. They're definitely next. So what happened then was Hugo got a text saying that there's 3 people coming in. So there was 2 girls and 1 handsome guy entering the villa. His name is Tyler. One is called Georgina, one is called Abigail, and the fine somebody, Tyler. Yeah, boom, they enter. Tyler's like, oh, he's from Croydon, so he's got a London accent. So it was like, yes, finally, Croydon, London accent. Like, he is so good looking. Like, I would say for me, my top will always be Ovi. Ovi is like the top, but I would say he's like second, and then it's Connor with a G. Like, I would say, yeah, those are the, like, oh, he is so good looking. He's so tall. I think he's the same height as Liam, or Liam is a bit taller than him, just a little bit. But he came in with confidence. They all come with confidence. I like Georgina. I like her vibe. I like her energy. And finally, they brought someone that just didn't have any sort of, not anything wrong, like they're bringing in women that have fillers, nothing wrong with that, but it was nice to see that they brought in a girl who was like Kaz, no lip fillers, nothing, just natural. So she's really beautiful. She is interested in Hugo, so that was interesting to see. Abigail coming in with bare tattoos, saying that she's a tattoo artist, and she's like, I'm interested in Toby. So I'm really excited for that, because I know that Chloe, your one day spirit was definitely in that villa. Your one day spirit said, what goes around comes around. That's what your one day spirit was saying today. Anyway, so now I'm just skipping on to Tyler and Kaz. So Tyler, actually, this is why I love Liberty. So as soon as Kaz and Liberty saw Tyler, Liberty and Kaz decided to speak privately, and they were just saying like, this is your type. Like when I said I wanted, Liberty, I love Liberty with all my heart. Like she is really a girl's girl. Liberty was like saying, when I said I wanted you to have a fine somebody, this is the fine somebody I was talking about. Like honestly, I love Liberty. Like if you have friendships like that, honestly keep them so close to your heart, because oh my god, Liberty is such a beautiful person, like obviously physically and inside. Like I was so happy when she said that, because I was just smiling. Like it felt like I was there, like saying to her, yes, this is what I wanted for you too, Kaz. But oh my god, I'm just so excited with this whole thing. So then Liberty being a good girl, you know, she's being a good girl, you're fixing up her girl in that. She had a private conversation with Tyler, and Tyler was just like, yeah, I'm really interested in your friend, but you're gonna say it to her anyway. Like, and then she was like, Kaz, and then they were like excited and stuff like that. And then Kaz, I'm sorry, Kaz made it awkward there. She made it a bit awkward. She just placed herself in there and sat down, and that made it a bit more awkward for them. But eventually, I don't know, I just love Tyler's banter. I love his banter. I love the energy he's coming with. Like I just love the back and forth. Like and then they had a private chat again, and he's just talking about with us estate, like asking her the correct questions. Like they were talking, it was like tennis, like, but they never like missed the ball. They all kept like shooting at each other. Like that's how it was. Like yappa. Like the conversation was flowing. That's what I'm basically trying to say. So then he said something that really made me laugh. He was just like, yes, now it's just trying to make you my wife. And I was just like, yep. I like his banter, because I really like the forwardness, because I feel like that's what Kaz needed. I feel like a lot of the guys that have come in, like Teddy, yeah, Teddy was good looking and it looked great, but now I'm seeing it, yeah, Teddy didn't like Kaz. Toby, like they weren't too forward with her, and I feel like she needed someone to really, really match her energy, and Tyler is that guy. He matches her so good. Like you know how you see like Liam and Millie when they first met? That's how I see Kaz and Tyler. They are exactly the same. Like I just hope that Tyler is not a Greg 2.0. I don't want him to be a Greg 2.0. I don't want him to be Caleb from last season of Love Island USA 2.0. I don't want that. I want him to be genuine. I want him to be like, listen, like you know, at the beginning, like people was going on his Instagram page, people were saying that he's just like, he only follows white girls, all that kind of stuff. But I was just like, you know what, let me sit down and relax, because before I was doing too much for that. Let me sit down and relax and let's see what this guy is actually gonna do. And then he was talking about energy, and he said that he was talking to, like, he likes Faye's fieriness, and he likes, to be honest, he said he likes Faye's fieriness. He didn't say anything about Faye's look, and he said about Kaz's energy. But as soon as he came into the villa, that's when he was like, yo, she's pretty, she's gorgeous. Like he was actually complimenting her looks. So I'm really pleased with that too. So that was that. When as soon as they came in, then obviously they all went to bed. Aaron and Lucinda were sleeping on the day beds. Yeah, they look cute. I don't think Lucinda's even checking Tyler out. They haven't shown any interaction with her. Then the bit that I found interesting was when Abigail, I love Abigail already, she's doing what a bombshell should do. All the bombshells are doing the bombshelling. They actually landed in the villa and exploded. That's what they did. They really landed and exploded. But anyway, like I was saying, so Abigail, she was saying to Georgina that she's gonna F things up. So I was just like, yeah, that's what you need to do in that villa. That's what you need to do. You need to mess everything up. I'm trying not to swear, so mess everything up. So anyway, following morning, she woke up and she said, let me go start speaking to, Abigail decided to speak to Toby. And Toby and Chloe did not speak at night. Toby and Chloe didn't do their usual kissing and snogging in bed. They didn't do any of that for that day because of the whole dumping situation, because they finally found out that we dislike them as a couple and we dislike them as individuals. So from there, hearing that, obviously that had an effect on her, and she didn't get any comfort from Toby. So Toby is there entertaining it. Toby's lying, saying that if anyone comes in, he's definitely gonna be here talking to her, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and that's what basically happened. He was, flirting with Abigail. Chloe saw that from a distance. She didn't really like that, so she decided to have a talk with Toby privately. And let's just say she was not happy. She was saying the same things like, you should have comforted me, you know, you didn't talk to me, you know, I don't know what's going on, like I don't know if it's because of your age and you don't know how, and you never been in a relationship. Obviously that set Toby off, and he didn't want to argue, so he just, you know, said, let me just give you a hug and let's walk it out. But even from there, the conversation wasn't satisfying enough, and Toby went to his friends saying that he wasn't happy with the combo, and she went to her friends and she started crying. She started to cry. Wasn't it you, Chloe, I hope you're hearing me very well. Chloe, wasn't it you that did this to Kaz when she was when you were snogging, when you said, oh, it's a challenge, love, but I liked it? Wasn't it you that said that? And then our sis Kaz was crying villa. Now God has sent her one nice looking guy, and now you're crying. Now you're failing with Toby. Did you really think that because Toby did that to Kaz, he wouldn't do that to you? Oh, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Cause really, karma really came through with this one. Cause tomorrow's episode, reload it. I'm so annoyed that I'm gonna miss a little bit of tomorrow's episode. I can't watch tomorrow's episode at all. But I cannot wait for tomorrow's episode. I'm so excited for tomorrow's episode. I wish I wasn't busy and I could have filmed a video for tomorrow's episode, but guys, I will release a video on Thursday, so don't worry guys. No, sorry, not on Thursday. I will release an episode on Friday, so don't worry guys. I got you. So that's happened now. It was pretty much of that. And I think in the daybeds as well, Kaz and Tyler were talking again, and I just love their chemistry, man. Like, it's very different to other guys she's speaking to, like when it was Danny, when it was Teddy, when it was Toby. His body language is facing her. He's looking into her eyes, like when they're speaking. They're asking the correct questions. It's flowing. They are both so giddy when they're around each other. Like, he's laughing, look at it, and she's laughing. Like, they're both so giddy, and I'm just loving that. I'm loving that. So the episode pretty much ended. I think it just ended like that. That's how it ended. Like, there wasn't much going on. Maybe the other islanders talking and stuff like that, but it wasn't much of a big deal. Oh yeah, Liberty did drop the L-bomb accidentally. I get what she was trying to say, because sometimes, like, that's how we speak. We're like, I love you, hon, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say. So I feel sorry for her, because I feel like she is definitely going to be the first victim of Cassette Moore, but let's pray that she's not. I don't trust Jake at all, in the slightest, nothing, especially when he was talking about that feet business with Abigail, and he was so gassed up that she was a size 3. Yeah, we need to get another guy for her. But anyways, so yeah, that was pretty much it. Tomorrow's episode, however, the whole Toby and Chloe situation is gonna explode. They both have a conversation, and she's not having it. Chloe is definitely not having this conversation at all. And Tyler and Kaz have a bit of a smooch, a bit of a snog at the terrace. So and he is grabbing, guys, I told you this before. I don't know why everybody there is doing this. They're blind. Have they not seen Kaz's behind? What she's carrying at her back? Her buttocks. The way he was grabbing her, like, I was like, oh, he said nyash, but it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked this review. Do comment down below of what you think about this episode, and do hit the notification bell, and I'll be back with you guys for another review on Friday. So stay tuned. Bye.